3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want.
Whatever you want.
I had to tell you something. Okay, so I've been saving this story, but I forgot it last week. I totally forgot about it, but I tweeted about this shit, right? So like, when I was on my way to McDonald's headquarters.
Gross.
What up, Chef Mike? What's up?
Yeah.
That's my line.
I was on this aeroplane, United, but it's not their fault, okay? First experience of a batshit fucking crazy person. It was crazy. Like, I was like, I don't know what the fuck was gonna happen. Was she gonna bite
What was she
somebody?
doing?
I know, tell us. You're not giving us any information.
I gotta tell you.
But how long into the flight did she go crazy?
I gotta give you how I realized she was crazy. Okay. That's why, okay?
Okay.
All right, so this is how the story goes. 3 seats on my side, okay? I'm on the aisle, all right? So the way that the airplane is, 3 seats there, 3 seats there, all the way down, up and down, all right? Where she is sitting is behind me, but like across.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
So let me explain who's next to me. Older white couple in their 50s.
Yeah.
On the right of me, like a white mom in her 50s. She has a teenage son, and then a young black dude in his 20s.
Okay.
Right. Behind them, nerdy white guy, college student.
Yeah.
Empty chair, and then crazy lady.
Crazy lady was in the aisle.
Crazy lady. Yeah. She was like African or something. She had an accent. And then well, I forgot what country she's from, but she's this is very important to the story. I gotta remember it. But then anyways, on this side of the aisle behind me, big black dude, maybe in his 30s, maybe, I don't know, black don't crack, I don't know. He's
Black don't
like a
clap.
big dude. He's 6 something, he's huge. When I go back, his fucking knees touching my elbow, he's big. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. To the left, behind me, 2 lesbian white ladies, but not unconfirmed. I just assumed. Okay. Yeah. In their 20s, right?
This setup is great.
So they're in the back, all right? So this is what happens. We take off, okay?
I want this animated.
I fucking sleep. You know, I'm fucking sleeping because it feels fucking bomb to sleep on the airplane. And I wake up.
Only person I've ever
Are
heard.
you out of your mind?
You guys don't fall asleep during takeoff?
We fall asleep, but it's not the best.
It's not. I'd rather be in a bed.
That shit's the best. Because even when I'm not tired and I drank a lot of coffee, when I'm lifting off, I'm like, oh, something happened.
One of those people, you lucky ass.
fucking fell
Casey's like
asleep.
that too. He falls asleep immediately.
I fall asleep immediately too, but it's very uncomfortable. I wake up like, oh, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
So we take off, and then I wake up, and this bitch is crying. She's like, like that, loud, like somebody died. Like it sounds like somebody died. Everyone's like worried, like looking over. She's like, like fucking loud, right? And I'm like,
Describe what she looks like. I need to my face.
she looks like kind of all right. She's like a chunky black girl. Like, well, she's actually fat.
Okay.
Yeah, and then hair tied back. Yeah, and then you know, like in her 30s maybe.
What's she wearing?
I forgot what she was wearing.
Did she look relatively normal?
Yes.
Like you would never expect
You would
crazy.
never know. And then she looked good, like clean. Yeah. She doesn't look like a bum or anything like that. Just normally dressed, right? Whatever. Yeah. And then so like fucking crying. Everyone's like, what the fuck just happened? Right? And then the lady in front of her, you know, she turns around, she's like, honey, I fly all the time. This is nothing. It's just a little turbulence. Don't worry about it. You know, you'll be okay. And then so I was like, okay, so she thinks it's turbulence. And then she just keeps crying, and everyone's just like, oh, just let her fucking be. And then as soon as she got comforted, she stops. And she looks over to the guy next to her, and she goes, and they start flirting. She starts flirting with them out of nowhere, like, oh, so how many times have you been in Chicago? Yeah, loud.
Oh, okay.
Like out of nowhere.
With an African accent?
Yeah.
How long have you been in Chicago?
Yeah, like so her accent is slight. It's not, but it does sound like that, but very slight.
Like, don't you come over here?
Yeah. And then while they're talking, right, you know, it's getting kind of weird. All of a sudden, she goes, yeah, I'm just so sad because there's this dead baby. Every time I see him, he follows me everywhere.
Whoa.
Everywhere I see him. He doesn't leave me alone.
Does he walk? Is a baby?
And then everyone's just like listening to this shit like, holy, what the fuck? What the fuck? Did she just say she sees this dead baby everywhere?
That's creepy.
Fuck that.
And then this dude behind me, he was the man, because like you could totally tell he was uncomfortable, but he was just taking it. And then out of nowhere, she goes, "So, do you like fuck, I forgot what country, but do you like this African country food?" And he's like, "Oh, I never tried it," right? She goes, "I'll make it for you. You can come to my house. You know what? I'm gonna have a housewarming party. Why don't you put your number in my phone? I'll call you and I'll invite you. You can sleep in my on my couch. We could have it'll be fun." So she forces him to put his number in there.
And he did it?
He was being a trooper, man. I think like she's just crazy.
I want to put some five.
And immediately she was like claiming him as her like man. She got out of her fucking chair. She would rub her nose on him, all that stuff. Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean rub her nose, dude?
Like she would come up to his face and then like try to kiss him.
Eskimo kiss?
What? Yeah. Ooh. And he's just like giggling and like kind of uncomfortable like that.
Was this the nerdy guy?
No. He was the big black dude behind me. Yeah. So there's a nerdy college student kid next to her.
Wait,
right?
this is happening behind you? Were you like this the whole time?
Okay, across the aisle.
If this is happening behind you,
No, I'm hearing everything and I'm listening.
A little kid on the plane.
I thought you were turned around.
Definitely see somebody go over and do this to somebody.
Using peripheral vision to the max. So she's from the big black.
She's doing that shit, and then you know, I think the flight attendant was like, "Man, please sit down." And then she goes, "Oh, okay." So she gets back down. She puts her thing on, and then she's talking loud. Like I'm saying, fucking loud. Like she's like talking to people, this and that, and then at one point I think people were getting kind of annoyed. So the other black guy in front of her at the edge by the window, he turned around and he was like I guess trying to tell her to be quiet. He was like, you know, like can you keep it down a little bit? And then she immediately got like mad. She was furious at him. And then because I think he was just talking for everybody like, hey, you could talk, but like keep your voice low, you know? And she goes, "You want me to be quiet? You want me to shut up? Why? Why you want me to shut up?" Like she started treating him as if he was her ex-husband. Like they were starting to argue, and then he was just like, "Nah, like the whole time he was just like, I just want you to be quiet." Like that. And I'm like, "Damn, dude, these guys are fucking brave." And then she turns around and she tells the other black guy like, "Do you think I have to be quiet? Am I bothering you? And then he's just like, fuck, like I don't know what to say. And then the two lesbian girls, they were like, I don't know.
Remember, unconfirmed.
Unconfirmed. It might be sisters. I just thought.
Oh my god.
Because they were cuddling, okay? But sisters cuddle too. But then they had short pixie cuts. So they kind of made me think of. Okay.
Move on.
All right. In my story, they're lesbians.
Were they making out though?
No, they weren't making out.
But were they fingering each other? Because that's the question.
No. But they turned around and they were like, "Ma'am, just calm down. Like it's okay. Like you could talk. Just keep your voice down. That's all we're asking for." She goes, "What?" And then she fucking turns around and out of nowhere she goes to the nerd, the white kid, and she goes, What do you think? Do you think I should shut up? What do you think?" And then he's like, "No, I don't know, man. I don't know."
I like Black Panther. It was a great movie.
Yeah, he's on his headphones.
Yeah, Wakanda
he's like
forever.
Yeah, he's like, "I don't know." He's like, "I don't know." She goes, "Is it because I'm black? Are you afraid to tell me because I'm black?" And then she goes, "You're afraid of me, huh?" And then he's like, No. He's like, "I don't care."
It's like, cause you crazy.
And then he stopped responding because he just wanted to ignore her, but he was scared. And then,
I'd be scared too.
Yeah, and then the next thing she does is she grabs his hand and she goes, "Touch my skin! Are you afraid of my skin because I am black?" Yeah.
The nerdy guy's head?
Yeah, she grabbed his hand and she was trying to make her touch him. She's like, "Are you afraid to touch my skin?"
Oh no.
Yeah. And everyone's like, "Whoa, this is getting fucking crazy, right?"
We're the flight attendants.
Exactly. So then now I look over and then the white couple next to me, they're freaking out. And the whole time they were going ding, 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 trying to get the fucking flight attendant to come.
No one's filming this?
No, it just happened so fast.
And the flight attendants, they're not coming?
No one knew what the fuck to do because like it happened really fast and it was like up and down and up and down.
This is what we're talking about. Like,
yeah.
People think that they know what they're gonna do in an intense situation, but when it happens, you don't. Your mind goes blank.
Yeah.
And it wasn't violent. It just escalated really quick. But it was just, it was weird, right? It's like, she's not really hurting anyone and being violent, but she's just being disruptive. Disruptive and awkward. So it didn't get there yet, right? But I was like, okay, this might be fucking crazy. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I just like took off my fucking my seatbelt, right?
You tied your shoes and shit.
No, yeah, because what? I had my headphones on. Yeah, I took that because
All he does is push the button.
He's all looking back.
It's alright.
Oh yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
I told it out of order because what happened was when the two ladies started yelling back at her to distract her away from fucking with the kid, she went even crazier toward them, and then she got up like this, and that's why I was like, oh fuck, I better, you know, jump in, because the guy would have, she was yelling over the guy like this.
Oh damn.
So then he wouldn't have been able to move or whatever, you know, and then if I got in between
He's
them-
sick something. He just has to go blah, and she
Right.
goes whoa.
But he was like this.
Dude, crazy don't care about size.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Crazy
true.
don't give a fuck. Dude.
So I was like, well, I'm not gonna beat her, but at least if I get up, I could probably be in the middle, you know?
Oh wow, you
Yeah.
have done that?
Well, I mean, she wasn't scary, like, she was just crazy.
I know.
That
but
is scary.
For some reason, I know this sounds wrong, but when I see a crazy person, I immediately think they're gonna bite me and they have AIDS.
I mean, that's true, but
Or not AIDS per se, but some kind of disease.
she just wasn't,
Hep.
she just
Yeah,
wasn't like,
they might have the hepsies.
The hepsies.
I mean, the hibbies.
The heavies.
You know?
I was like, the worst that she
Yeah.
could
Why do you make diseases
Yeah.
sound so cute?
I know they got the little heppies. You know?
Oh, they're a little happy on me. You
She
know.
got me little fucking happy CCs.
Yeah, the worst that she could have probably done was like swing, but it was so close quarter that it wouldn't have, I don't think it would have
then
been
what
that bad.
happened?
Okay, so anyways, that was what was on my mind. We were like, where the fuck is the flight attendant, right? And then she's like, the girls are like, sit back down, they're yelling. I'm just like, fuck, this is crazy. So she's over here sitting on the armrest like this, and she's yelling at them, and then she's getting closer, and then they're like, the flight attendant's coming, and she looks up and she's like, oh, okay, and then she's like putting her seatbelt on and then trying to act like a good kid.
So she actually gets scared of the flight attendant?
Yes!
That's crazy.
It was so fucking weird, and it reminded me of a kid where it's like the teacher's coming.
And then now they're angels. Would that count as was that crazy then? Because she knows right from wrong.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's pretty crazy.
It is fucking crazy though.
It's still crazy, I think.
Because, okay, so this is what happened. The reason why the flight attendants were taking so long is because they were pushing that cart, because it was right at that drink time.
Oh, how
So
annoying.
they were bringing that thing up, right? And as soon as they passed a section to ask us what was going on, they turned around and looked at the two white couple, and then they're like, is there something wrong? The lady grabs like the box full of all the sugars and stuff and knocks it over. And then the flight attendants were like, what are you doing? Why did you do that? Because they don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then she tries to like start cleaning up everything. And then everyone's like,
Like to distract from the other situation so they wouldn't tell on her.
no,
she's a
she
secret
just
agent.
went boom like that. And they're like, why did you do that? And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. And then she was like, just starting to help everyone like grab the sugar packets. And it's like, what? Oh yeah, and by the way, every time someone walked by her to go to the bathroom, she would bump them and then be like, I'm sorry, and then try to give them hugs and all this shit. Yeah. So there's a lot of that kind of shit that I was.
She needs attention in her Yeah. life. They act out for
Yeah.
attention. Yeah.
And then I'm only shortening this, but there were multiple times that she cried in between all of that.
But what did the
Yeah.
flight attendants do at the end of the day?
Okay, so basically they told her she has to like calm down, right? And then another guy came, and then he was like, "Excuse me, ma'am." It was like a gay old man. Those guys are like the best flight attendants, by the way, because they're like strong mothers. Yeah. And then he's all like, "Excuse me, ma'am. If you get up and disturb this flight one more time, you're gonna be in deep trouble." Like something along the lines of that, right? And then she's like, "Okay, I'll just go to sleep. I will go to sleep. I will not say anything." And then she, so then this is what she does. She gets a blanket and puts it over her head, right? And then she's fucking with her phone. And then I'm like, God, thank God, she's gonna be quiet. So we had about like 30 minutes of quiet. And then I start hearing noise on her phone. And I'm just like, fuck, I can't not listen to it. What is this? And she's laughing she's like, she's laughing, right? And then she's laughing and she's like interacting with her phone. And it was herself talking to herself about her best friend being this fucking bitch and a liar, but it was her best friend is herself.
What?
Demonstrate. Can you demonstrate?
Like, have a conversation between the phones.
Yeah, but it was like she was like gossiping with herself about herself.
Was it a FaceTime or was it a pre-recording?
I couldn't see.
It has to be pre-recording. She can't FaceTime.
It was a pre-recording
It
of a
had to-
conversation.
Yes.
FaceTime herself.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She videoed. Okay, so she videoed herself talking about herself. She goes, "Can you believe this bitch? This bitch is so stupid," or like something like that,
I
right?
figured out it was her that she was talking about. It sounded exactly like her.
It was her voice.
No.
About herself.
No, because he was talking to herself. He goes, "My best friend."
How do you know the best friend she's talking about is herself? That's what I want to know.
Oh, because like she was having the conversation with herself.
Okay.
So it was like, ha 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 ha, that's what she thought. Oh yeah, you know, and then she's doing both of the voices.
Oh.
Yeah, so
That
she's
is
basically
fucking
gossiping,
awesome.
and she's watching herself gossip about herself or whatever, and she's laughing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so curious.
And then everyone else was just like, okay, she's laughing, she's having a good time. Fuck, this is annoying, but let her be. Just fucking let her be. She's happy now. It's better than her fucking crying.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. And then like, yeah, during all of this, like, there'll just be moments where she'll just burst into like tears. She'll just be like,
She doesn't say anything while she's crying?
no, it's like hard too. It's like funeral crying.
So what happened after like the plane landed?
Well, so at the very end,
I would've
she
sprinted
eventually,
out of
like,
there.
kinda- She did their thing. That was like toward the end, right? Like she put the blanket over her head. She would, knock out. She'll be quiet. She at least controlled herself. We land, and as soon as we landed, I think she felt bad about the disruption. So she got up first, and then she started opening up the things and pulling down the fucking suitcases for everybody. And everyone's like, no, stop, we got it. And she insists. She grabs that shit down and fucking serve people, and then like, so she would repeatedly do things like this where she would feel bad and she was fucking shit up, and then she likes to go. Yeah, she liked to go the extra mile to like help people.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I suck everybody's dick in here.
Yeah.
I know.
And then she's like hugging people,
You
like,
have
I'm
another
sorry. And everyone's just kind of like, oh, okay, I gotta go. Wow. Yeah. It was fucking nuts.
Wow.
And then, she told the guy that she's been flirting with, right? She's all like, so, what are you gonna do? And he goes, oh, I don't know, like, just fucking.
Go home to my wife. Go home.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go. Like, he doesn't know what to answer. He goes, and then she goes, you don't have to lie to me if you don't want to be with me. And everyone's like, fuck.
This guy just went through a whole relationship.
I know.
3-hour flight. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, there's just.
How long was that flight?
She's like, guess what? I'm pregnant. Are you gonna leave me?
Oh, it was intense.
Oh, that would have been. Guess what? It is yours. This child is yours.
Went through a whole relationship.
It was like 4
Do
or 5
you think
hour
I'm going to
flight.
raise this child all by myself? That'd be so crazy.
Yeah, it was 4 or 5 hour flight. It was crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's even one time. Oh yeah, I missed this part where when the flight attendants came and then pulled up the cart. She was like, oh yeah, I'm going to the bathroom. I was getting up because I had to go to the bathroom because they're telling her to stay in her seat. She goes to the bathroom. And that's when everyone got a chance to talk to the flight attendants, like, this is what's happening, like, we don't know if she's intoxicated or she's just having a breakdown or what, we don't know, like, but she needs to be controlled. And then while we're saying this in the bathroom, she goes, ah!
Oh my god.
And then we're like, see? That's what's happening. Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck, it was just nuts.
They should have brought like a thing to seal the bathroom door and just keep her in there.
I know.
One exorcism is all she needs, dude.
Dude, it
I know
was,
that baby ghost.
One little exorcism. That baby ghost is fucking her up, dude.
Baby, ghost, baby.
it was hella annoying though, because you can't escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you want, like, especially because I was reading a book, and I'm like reading, and I'm like, it's a good book. It's called The Go-Giver, and I'm like, I had to give. I had to be nice and give, and I'm like, you fucking bitch, shut the fuck up.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Insane.
I
Wow.
wonder who's gonna pick her up from the airport.
Right? How did she get home? How did
I
she
would just
survive?
follow her just to see.
I did follow her.
Oh, so
yeah, 'cause
Oh yeah.
Followed her?
good man,
little bit.
dude.
It's good. You're good.
a little bit, because I just wanted to see what she was gonna do. So I went to the bathroom and I saw her with all of her stuff on the floor. She was calling random people, and I was just kind of like, what's going on?
Who's
And
she
then,
associated with, right? Like,
How'd she afford the plane ticket?
like, who bought your ticket? All this shit, right? So anyway, she puts all her stuff on the ground, and then she goes up to this guy, this unsuspecting guy. He doesn't even know shit, and she strikes up a conversation. And then I'm like, oh, you don't even know what the fuck what's going on to you. Yeah. But this was still in the airport.
Okay.
So then during that, it was more like she's appearing normal right now, dude, but you don't know what the fuck you're in for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, I lost interest because it was just too normal.
Oh, she just
So I
calmed
walked
down.
away. Well, it might erupt, you know, but
Yeah.
she's very friendly. It seems like she's just a powerful personality.
I just have to see who picked her up. That's what
Yeah.
I want to see who she's associated.
What does her home look like? Yeah.
Exactly, because if she came in and they go, "There's my giraffe," and then she gets on it, and she goes, I want to see what like who the fuck, like what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Because what if she comes and it's like a whole family comes pick her up and they're just,
They're all the same. Imagine they're all the same.
yeah. Wah, wah! They start screaming, they just grab her in the van and they fucking drive off or some shit. That'd be crazy.
It was nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's
a little Asian family.
Oh, that'd be crazy, dude. Hurry up, get inside the car.
She speaks fluent Cantonese.
I know. Oh, that'd be
She
amazing.
just has an African accent. Yeah, it was just nuts, man.
That's fucking tight.
Hold on, right before we cut, I gotta see what country it is because I need to put that into context real quick, man. It's fucking crazy.
I gotta
Kenyan.
Kenyans.
Kenyan. There we go. Kenyan. All right, that's it. Now we can cut.